Okay, are we actually live now then? Oh, good. So we are live. Hey, welcome back to the Caribou Data Science channel. We're doing something a little bit different this evening. We're going to try to create a book. Use ChatGPT4o to create a book. Let's get some tunes jamming here first of all, okay? There we go. We're going to use ChatGPT Omni 4o, for O as an Oscar, to create a book that contains a book of problems for we use with slide rules. This is volume 1. It contains multiplication and division. We want 50 multiplication problems and 50 division problems. Then they can include be nice if I could spell grade college. Let's see. Okay, introduction. Brief history of the slide rule, importance and relevance. Yes, let's do this. Oh, wait. Okay. Huh, but not everyone. Rather than. this was much easier than I thought it was going to be. Now, to a certain extent, numbers of tens of thousands isn't that important because you normally don't include all the numbers in your problem. So if there, 550,000 times, 10, it's going to be simply 550, okay, times 10, okay, or times 1. I could, of course, copy and paste the content. Okay. So to create the PDF, it's actually just a Word document. Okay. I mean, if I knew it was this easy, I would say, hey, let's do 100 problems. So it's still working on that. So the question is, where do we go from here? We can move to like squares and square roots. We could do cubes and cube roots. We could do ratios. We could do proportions. There's all kinds of happy stuff, It's still thinking. See, it never actually gave us the output. So it doesn't actually just write the document out. It actually uses a Python program to create the document, which is kind of an odd way to do it. But course, it'd be interesting to do 50 word problems, wouldn't it? I may wind up creating it manually. I've also been working on another Python project that has to do with some solar data. It has to do with the fluctuation between north and south solar activity. I guess that's the best way to describe it. I'm actually doing it on my second laptop, which is an older laptop. Interesting. So it hasn't actually created anything yet, has it? Hmm. By the time you finish these 100 questions, you should have a pretty good doggone understanding of how to do multiplication division. Okay. See, because it hasn't created a PDF file yet. "200 multiplication and 200 division problems." See, it keeps doing this here, but it isn't actually creating the document out. That's the trouble. So we got all this stuff here. Let's try this instead. I may wind up just copying and pasting it into a Word doc or something like that. See, it's not particularly good at this interesting enough at creating finished documents like this. Why was it paused? Oh, hey, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Sort of. I mean, it's not really designed to take text and create a document from it. It's designed to do analytics. Okay. But what I was doing anyway, I've gotten interested in slide rules recently. Okay. I'm not sure if you ever seen one of these or not. Prior to like 1976, this was the way you did your math. This is the way you did your advanced math. In 1976, the first, I think it's 76, the first affordable calculator was created by HP. Okay, followed shortly by the TI-30 from Texas Instruments, which is the one we had. The first one in our family was a TI-30, Texas Instruments 30 calculator. Okay. See, I'm still trying to create let's create the Word document. Yeah, but what you had, two slide rules or two calculators. So let's see if it can create, because I had it right. I also had to create the table of contents and an introduction. What it is, you got 50 problems, 50 multiplication and 50 division problems to be solved on your slide rule. You still have them? A drawer full of calculators. Now, here's the thing. Is it better at creating Word documents than it is at creating PowerPoint or at creating PDF documents? So, do you still have any of the slide rules? Okay, hey, science programmable. Okay. You know, here's the thing. Slide rules for me are kind of make math fun a little bit. Okay, because it's more interactive. I mean, you interact with the slide rule more than you do with a calculator. So it's kind of fun to do something like that, to do these type of things. You know. I'm not quite sure how I got interested in slide rules again, but for some reason this like popped into my mind, and I got one. Now, if you want to get a slide rule of your own, the best place to go is to go to eBay, because you can get slide rules for like 20 or 30 bucks, something like that out there. Okay, and of course there's lots of videos on YouTube to explain how to do it. You know, I'm hoping to actually create this as a book and maybe try to sell it on oh, I don't know, so it says analyst was paused. There was an error in generating the response. Let's try this again. I may wind up doing a cut and paste job on this, okay? So tell me, what is your current situation? Are you a data scientist, a data analyst, a student? What's your current situation? Yeah. Like I said, you're really asking it to do something that's really not. It's really not designed to do. You know, I also had a picture of a slide rule which had like some pill bottles in the back. I said, remove the background to this photo, and it couldn't, and it didn't do it. So you keep saying, well, this should be here. This should be PDF doc. I don't want a PDF document. I want a Word document this time because it never actually created, it never actually finished this up here. So we click over here like so, go over to Office 360. And just cut and paste this stuff in, you know. Okay, so what's your current field then? Logistics, okay. Have you been here before? Accounting, okay. It's still thinking, by the way. Oh, it did? That's interesting. I subscribe to you. No, you subscribe to me though. Thanks. So do you stream at all? I'm not. Your username doesn't look familiar. I'm sorry to say. You know, I have a hunch I'm going to wind up probably cutting and pasting this into a Word document. I mean, you know, most of show and tell videos. I mean, you know, these problems. I said, oh, give me 50. You know, give me 50 multiplication problems, easy to, simple to advanced, and 10 word. Yeah, you see, there's which response? What do you mean which response is better? There isn't any response. Okay, that's good. I mean, you know, I could have said, you know, give me 100 problems each, and it would have done it, because it's just like, it's really good at creating math problems. Let's come back up here then. Let's come back up here then. Let's create our table of contents. I first asked it to give me a title. I chose this one here. And here's our table of contents. Alright. Let's insert a page break here. So it gave me whole numbers, and I said, you know, we can include some decimal numbers. And again, they start out rather small. Okay. Okay, it's chapter 1. And I said, give me 10. I said, not every problem has to have a decimal in it. Oh, understood. Gotcha. Let's see if this got. Then it came back and said, well, give me 10 word problems. Okay. So we'll come back up here. Advanced problems, yes, that's right. It's not the you know, you could have, I could have just put the slash in there, I suppose. It's not very well formatted, of course. So now we're going to add in our 10-word problems. We'll have a separate page for each section, okay? Okay. Alright, interesting. Yeah, we need to have it create a new. Here's our introduction here. Now this one would be fun. Importance and relevance of slide rules in today's education. Hey, more than understand, friend, but I appreciate you stopping by and spending a few moments with me, okay? Stop by anytime. My general plan is to do a Midnight Madness live stream normally Monday night and Thursday night, but I felt like doing this little extra thing here tonight just to see if I can actually create problems. Do something like this. Stop by anytime. Do I have a new table of contents over here someplace? I do. Oh good, you already did the problem for me. Great. Okay, here we go. Let's get rid of this. So this is do we want to replace these with slashes? Oh wait, we need the answers to the problems, don't we? What about so we have a advanced AI answering a question about answering questions about slide rules. It's sort of like so we never did. See what happened here? We never actually. We got 10 pages already. Let's come back up and take care of our wait, that's not multiple. Okay. Yeah, we should have had just, a multiplication sign there. That's okay. Maybe tomorrow. So I wonder how you create well, welcome to, the book is designed to help students from 6th grade to college develop and enhance their skills and use slide rule for multiplication and division. Slide rules are fascinating tools that have been used for centuries. Why is this important, you ask? I'm glad to. In an age dominated by digital technology, the slide rule might seem like a relic to the other past. Yet, its importance and relevance to today's education should not be overlooked. Learning to use a slide rule offers students a unique opportunity to understand the fundamental principles of mathematics and logarithms in a tangible way. Unlike calculators, which often hide the complexity of calculations, behind buttons and screens are. So let's see, can we save this? I don't think can we save this here as a PDF? Let's come over here now. Now this one here I'm not quite sure. Encouragement for continued practice. Additional resource. I don't have a lot of additional resources, but that's all right. So, a factory produces 25 units per hour. How many units will it produce in 14.5 hours? So, that is not a bad start to the problem, okay? But that's going to be it for this evening. Hope you found this somewhat entertaining, and hopefully encouraging you to go out to eBay and pick up a cheap slide rule and maybe do some of these problems, okay? My plan is probably to create, maybe the easy thing would be to create an ebook for an ebook for it'll be interesting. One would be to create almost like a small pocketbook, or maybe something a little larger than a pocketbook. I mean, if it's this easy to create problems, and there's nothing to create us from saying, hey, let's create 200 multiplication, 200 divisions. Let's create squares and square roots and cube roots and proportions and percentages and stuff like that. Who knows? This is I'm going to call this Volume 1. Yes. Yeah, Fortune AI is like taming a stubborn puppy. So anyway, that does conclude this for me. I may actually put this PDF, I will put this PDF up on, matter of fact, let's do it right now. Let's create a, I'll create a working repository for this here, okay? Not quite sure what that means. There's nothing up here. So I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the link to this repository in the description, and I'm going to upload the PDF file, the working PDF file, to this repository also. Okay. Again, this is a work in process. We can consider this to be a draft. Okay. No conclusions, of course. Like I said, I'm gonna put the link to this repository. You piece of crap. I'm gonna put the link to this repository in the description below the video. So you can go out and you can download this draft version. Now obviously you can create as many, you can create as many problems as you want using ChatGPT, okay? But anyway, that's going to conclude this for tonight. And I'll see you here Monday at midnight, okay?